Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back to do another video for us today. I pulled the cards as I often do, and there's a lot on the board here, so I was feeling overwhelmed, but my guides told me to leave it, and they just want me to take a few seconds right now to set light language all around here. We're just going to pull, so we're helping, and I'm helping to manifest what we're going to channel here for us today, and it's related. This is the main energy here, speak with love here. So we're just assisting all of us here and being able to move forward. Being able to move forward here in the right direction and in the direction that your heart truly desires. And so, I'm just already channeling here. So, this has to do with having a conversation with somebody that you've been waiting to communicate, something that's deep within your heart for a very long time. All right. For many of us, it's a new person. A new person in that it's a new energy that's set into your life. It could be somebody you've already known for a long time, somebody you met a long time ago that's returned, or somebody new, but whatever the connection, it's a very deep love. Okay. And I feel like there's been some time that's been required before this conversation takes place to make sure that you're both in a good state of mind and that your lives are in a place where it allows you to have conversation that speaks to various serious topics. So a topic of commitment, perhaps, or ways that you can commit to each other. Okay. I sense it's a deep love, a very true love, a beautiful love. Okay. You cherish each other on very deep levels here, and there's a great deal of respect here. Honor, too. I'm hearing honor. The divine is blessing this union as well and is honoring it. And I'm just clearing the way that anybody would have spoke ill about this union or potential union here. Past, present, future. We're just going to protect. Okay. That's why this double-pointed amethyst is here. It's a master healer and clearing. It provides a clearing, so it's going to go back in time and present and future and just keep moving until everything is cleared away, okay? And then we're just going to ground this beautiful energy here. So Nine of Pentacles. So you're both at this Nine of Pentacles energy, and so you're waiting for that last pentacle to form the union, the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So that is significant. So I feel like for most of us, we're going to achieve this. We will, but there's a lot of work ahead in order to do that, and that's okay. We're not shy. I'm sure anyone who's tuning into my channel, we're not shy to that. We've worked a very long time on ourselves to be able to come back whole in a way that brings us peace and joy. And for a lot of us, it's back to our original blueprint. So we're pulling in old, ancient gifts and energy and codes to help us clear karma from past lives where we didn't always embody our divine essence or energy in a way that was intended with our missions here. So it's not easy work to do. It's not easy work to do. And on that note, I'm going to move the video or the camera to another part of cards here that I want to channel. And it's difficult. So I'm just going to give everyone a heads up right now. If you don't feel stable enough to hear messages that might be hurtful to you, pertaining to a twin flame partner, higher divine counterpart that has struggled, that you've had to step away from or set very strict boundaries because they've done things to hurt you, I'm just going to give you a second to click off, okay? Or you can skip this part of the video because I'm not going to speak to this for too long. I do want to come back and channel these cards because this is where we are now, and this is where we're headed. And this is the main energy. And so where I'm going to go now is, to speak about some difficult things that you've had to overcome, and that's in line with what I was just channeling for Divine Feminine here. Divine Feminines who have, like I said, worked really, really hard to come back home to yourself, to find your life purpose, your true life purpose from your original blueprint. That's your relationship with yourself, with God, okay? So that's coming back whole as an energy, as source light, as unity consciousness, okay? With that God source light. So that's not easy to do, and in doing that, typically you do pull in your past life counterparts that are part of your monad group, your twin flame wave. And some of these people had opportunities because you incarnated again together to learn from you. A lot of us are the leader, are the front runners, and it doesn't mean we're better. It just means that's how we were designed. We're old. We've learned a lot of things. We've been given access to sacred knowledge to assist with being that leader. We also need support. We can't do it alone. So we have a lot of people in our lives, and some people aren't going to make it. And that just means that they have to go back because they didn't learn the lesson, or they failed in their mission to do whatever it is that they were supposed to do, not only for themselves, but for you and the relationship that was held between you and that person. So let it go, though. You have to be able to let it go, forgive, move on. Send them love and light and move on. You have to be discerning. If you haven't connected to Source in a way that can assist you with that proper discernment, you have to be aligned with that God Source light energy and consciousness in a very prescribed way. And you would already know what all this would entail if you are following me and you understand what I'm saying. Because part of your journey getting to this point is you would have done all that work, that preparatory work, in order to receive a very high divine counterpart like this one. That's going to replace the one that can't be there for you right now. And this is your choice. You have made this choice because, and it's a difficult choice. And I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. I know it hurts. And when we come into awareness of these people and understand why these relationships are so difficult, it's even harder because you're shown even more, and it's often linked to past lives, and there's a lot of similarities in those lives that perhaps have reoccurred in this life to allow you the opportunity to finally figure it all out, or if it's just a situation of an accepting that this is what it is, and being at peace with finally saying enough's enough and I have to let this person go that isn't up to snuff, okay, and can't be there in the way that they need to be because it's prescribed. This is all part of contracts, and if they can't fulfill those contracts, you're not just left defenseless, Divine Feminine. You will be provided somebody else to take that other position, okay? So I'm just moving into this part here now. So this, this King of Wands here is that counterpart. So he's being laid to rest here, and I'm blessing, and I've provided a very significant amount of energy here to him. So he, right now, as we are channeling this, doesn't feel it in a way that will create a reaction that's sent back to us that would otherwise cause blocks or interference right now. Because this is your opportunity. If you're hearing this and you weren't sure if you should let go, this is your opportunity to do that. And okay, I see for some, just a few, it's happening. So I'm seeing light coming in. The light will surround you, and that's your team. And that's also light that's emanating from within, from you, from your heart space, that is now able to shine out. And it's basically reclaiming some of your power that you were giving away to this person. You're taking it back for yourself. That's fantastic, viewer. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. If I wasn't in this channeling mode right now, my soul is crying for you. I have tears coming down. And that's not sadness. That's tremendous love. And I'm so proud. And I know how hard it is. So please take time to celebrate that for yourself. And if that just means placing a hand over your heart, closing your eyes, and just connect to Source, and you'll get information from Source now that will help guide you in terms of your next steps and where you're going. Perhaps also a beautiful gift of having insight and seeing what's coming. Okay. So now I'm just going to channel what happened here a little bit if you need some help in unpacking it a little bit. And this is why you were kind of in a held position here and you weren't able to move forward. But you see the light here. Actually, it's interesting. This is what I was seeing around you, viewer, as soon as you let go of this person here. Ooh, look. Do you see this? This is what he wanted. Or no, we're moving forward. So we're just going to create a bit of a separation here, okay? Yeah, you see the problems here? I don't like that at all. So we're just going to fix all that. And I'm just going to send this person some light here. Okay. So this is you, and Archangel Metatron's behind us here and safeguarding and shielding this work that you're doing, viewer. So don't worry, everything's safe. Even though this person is struggling and is sending ill intentions, and it's not deliberate in a way to cause harm, but it does cause harm in that it's a negative energy, and it's in response to their own wounding and their inability because of ego, a very inflated sense of ego that, you know, you can't step away. You're supposed to be here and wait and do this and that. No, that's very old. That's very old. And that's a thing of the past for you. Okay, look how tired you are. Look what you had to endure. And I got this message when I pulled these cards. These were all attacks sent to you. Most recently, one at your crown chakra. And look how close it was to hitting you. And this is a result of this person failing in their responsibility as that counterpart that's supposed to be in your life. Because they offer protection in a way that a masculine energy, I'm not talking about gender here, I want to be very clear. It is not the same thing at all. There is no gender when you speak of energy. It's feminine and masculine. This masculine energy, because a twin is one energy split in two, you share that energy. Because this energy is not doing what is intended for that one energy source. You are vulnerable, and that's why these attacks happened here. This isn't a weakness. This isn't you, viewer, saying, oh, I need to be stronger to do the energy for... You can't do for both. You're responsible for your own energy source. And it's not that you can't be independent and live on your own. That's not what I'm saying. You can do all of that, but it's difficult, and it's not something that everyone chooses to do in lifetimes where they incarnate. Sometimes it is, and that's okay if it is. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's harder. And for this, for you, for some of us, you know, it's been extremely hard. And this is how powerful you are. This is how strong you are. But this is why you had to bring a lot of your gifts back online to survive all these attacks. My right ear is ringing very gently, though, because they don't want me to get lost in this because we need to move on. But I just want you to see, look, and look how tired you are. But you're resting, or you have rested enough because you're sitting up here. You're not down and out, okay? And the light's there, your whole life's here, and this is what you're dreaming about. And now you're looking back to the past, you're looking to this here, okay? And this is what you're focused on. You're not focused on this person. No. This person's left in regrets here, okay? And this is going to be their energy for a long time to come. By the time they figure it out, you're going to be long gone. And that's their work to do. And it's not that we wish this upon them. It's just this is the lesson. And this is what they didn't and haven't been willing to learn for a very long time, for many, 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 many lives. And they benefited tremendously by having you focus and provide the amount of energy that you've provided. And for some, it was a bit too much, where it created an imbalance. So this is what we're doing today. We're bringing ourselves back whole to what is required, okay? So you have created healthier boundaries, okay, in your life, and you're going to be a lot healthier now for that. So congratulations, Divine Feminine. And you won't need to wait anymore. Because you've invested in your spirit, you're going to benefit in ways that you could only dream of, okay? But it will manifest. It was exactly a 15-minute point of recording here. So it's a reset, okay? So let's channel these cards here. It's like we're going back. We're moving back. Oh, interesting. North America here. I live in Canada in a northern community in province of Ontario, Northern Ontario, and our time went back last night. So, we lost an hour, and we gained an hour, but we're losing an hour of sunlight because it's going to be dark a lot earlier now. So. And they're telling me it's okay to share. So in meditation this morning, I connected and was able to connect an old star system of mine that will assist with providing me with very important light and its healing. And it's going to be a beautiful guide for the next little while for me. And I felt like it was linked to my partner here because I feel like this divine counterpart of mine is very different template than my twin. And from a very high-ranking galactic template. I don't want to say too much more, but it's very unique. It's very different. But as soon as I connected to the energy of that star, very gently, faintly, I could sense a little bit of the energy within this person here. It's very interesting. I didn't get too much more other than that because it was more of a download and I had to stay very quiet and still to receive it, but it was really nice. And so it's must be in line with the time change and everything else that's happening because very often all those things work together. So very quickly, we're going to just quickly highlight that there's no confusion anymore. You've risen above everything. You know what you want. It's this conversation to determine if you're going to have union with this person or not. And if you don't, then you're going to be free finally from this and move on and then have a rest period and then somebody else will come in. I promise. I promise. I promise. So, there is guidance taking place as well. So you're going to be able to move forward and reconcile here. There's a lot of reminiscing that's going to happen and a very nostalgic feeling here of past lives, but also past times together when you do get together to talk. And or if you've already experienced that with this person, just know they cherish it very much and they don't want to let it go. They don't want to refuse it anymore. They don't want to be bored with their lives anymore. Okay. Yeah, it's positive movement forward and they know they need to have healthy boundaries. Okay. Oh, okay, finally there's a clearing and there's a letting go. This twin person's ready to let go and they're moving towards the right direction here and doing what they need to do. So they're going around and doing their thing, and that's wonderful. We want them to do that. It'll feel much better for you, Divine Feminine. You won't feel a pull. You won't feel confused. You'll feel lighter and you'll be able to put energy where it belongs here to give you an opportunity to see what this looks like. Okay, so that's really, really good. That's fantastic. So proud of you. So proud of us. This is really hard work. So, all right. Whew. Okay, just need a second here. So there's indigo platinum energy here that's assisting with intuition, authenticity, and alignment. Well, isn't that fantastic? I didn't read this card, but this is exactly the energy that's emanating here for you and this person to align. Okay. Indigo platinum. Oh, that's powerful. 38. 3 plus 8 makes 11. I've been seeing 11, 11 a lot. So that's another sign that you're aligning with each other beautifully and you're coming back home to self in ways that you could only dream of in the past, okay? You've done it. You're doing it. Congratulations. So let's see what these cards hold, because I feel like this is kind of what's coming right now. So we have that Eight of Wands. Look at that. So that's in motion right now to blast through what feels like a Ten of Swords. So you would have unexpectedly been hit by something where you were like moving along nicely, and then whoa, bang, it hit you hard here. And it was something that was shared in a way that was very difficult. Okay, this message that was received here was hard. It wasn't an easy message to give. If it was you giving it, or if it was the person that received it, both parties felt this way because it had to be said. And this is why Queen of Swords is here, because we know Queen of Sword energy don't mess around. They're very smart. They're very articulate. It's very business-like too, or it can come across like that, but it's always done with love. I'm not sensing this was done in a harsh way, but it might have been stern, but it needed to be. And it caused this Ten of Swords. So either for you or this person here, okay, if this is something that happened recently, if it's not, and it hasn't happened yet, it might, but it's precipice of change, and it's helping to push things forward in the right direction. So if it was needed for you to establish healthy boundaries, to be healthy and strong, to say, I will not accept this, or this is what I need for things to be successful. This is what I need if you consider or are considering being with me in a relationship, or a partner, if it's a business partnership, or a relationship with friend or a colleague, whatever it is. Okay, and it happened quick, and there's been a lot. There's been a lot shown to both people as a result of whatever was shared here, and there's been some distance, but we're clearing that right now, and we're going to be able to move in the right direction. Okay, so we're going to clear that pain here. We're going to move on. They want me to protect. So this is old. Do you see how I push this back? So let's see here. We're just gonna create a clearing here, and then the halo gold is azeztulite, palladium, divine light embodied, #1. Look, okay, and I feel like we need to do that here just to protect. Everything needs to be safeguarded here because there's a lot of energy that is trying to block us. Okay, they can feel us pulling away. So there are people in our souls group, that in our twin flame wave or monad group, that really pick up on this as soon as you start to make shifts, and they struggle. And so what I was saying earlier around a separation, it's happening right now, because I'm sensing that this release here for both of us, both of you and your counterpart. I'm saying us as in I feel like I'm a part of this group that I'm channeling for, because the person that is your interest, person that you're tuning in about, they've accepted, they're letting go, they're doing the work, they're coming back towards you in a sense of wanting to be more clear. I'm hearing more precise. I just feel what it means is just communicate in a way that provides you with information that you need. Okay, so and the people that are the people that are not in resonance with that, or are not going to be able to support that work that's needed, they're going to be asked to step back, and that's the letting go I just felt a few seconds ago there. All right. So if you believe in elemental energy, they're here and they're always available to us, and you'll be safeguarded always. Even in areas that you don't see that might be harmful to you, you can be yourself, and don't be scared to talk about elemental energy, because it's important. That's how we can bring it back to life here, and the more we connect to their energy, the more they'll help us, and then our environment will benefit from having them back in our life. Okay, it's really, really, really important. Oh, look. Wow. Frequencies of sacred geometry. It's interesting because Metatron is here. 45. One sec. Sorry, everyone. So the 45, the Dolphin Energy Enchantment, Waves of Love. Whew. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like that's what's coming here, and I want to put that over here for us. All right. And Labradorite, Celestial Gold, Seeing the Unseen, Visionary Capabilities, number 17. 1 + 7 is 8. 8 is strength and courage and power, and that infinity symbol. So you're on the right track, everyone. You're doing great. Earth Anchor, Rootedness, Recalibration, Kundalini Rising. Oh yeah, that's what's coming here. That's what's coming here. Sorry, I hold my phone to record. I know that's not the best setup, but it works best for me. I've tried different things and I don't like it. And this allows me to focus and do different things. So, okay. So the 8 of Wands with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles here. And so they're focusing me back on that Speak with Love card. And the Black Tourmaline, that Master Protector's behind you, behind everything you've done. That's the universe having your back. Everything is safeguarded here. And they want me to lift the cards up. So you're moving forward in the right direction, Divine Feminine. Just know that you have everything that you need in order to succeed with this date, this get together, and it's slow coming, and they're apologizing. They're saying they're sorry, but it's just, there's a lot that still needed to be cleaned up, especially if you had somebody that was holding on like here, okay, from before. But the other person too has chosen this look. Because the Knight of Pentacles is a difficult, tricky card in that it's frustrating sometimes when we get it a lot because it's slow moving. But let me tell you, it's solid as can be, and there's no wavering here. Look at, it's solid. You're perfectly aligned here with each other. You have taken the right amount of time. You've done things in the right way. Even though it didn't feel like it, it felt like that 10 of Swords or 9 of Swords there. You know, I feel like we can put this to rest now. So Cosmic Blue Palladium is what I'm seeing here. Unity, Wisdom, Regeneration, another 9. And the Rose Quartz, Gentleness, Tenderness, and Cherishing, number 33. So Raphael is here with us as well and providing healing at all times. This is not just for this reading. This is around you all the time, viewer, because you believe, and when you do your callings upon, they will come and help you until it's completed, okay? Whew. All right. So they want me to pull a few more cards here because there's been a tremendous shift. So just know that your counterpart is safe and protected here. So if you're concerned that by stepping away it would have put them at risk, know that they're okay. I know it's hard. I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier with it. Sometimes when I channel, the energy changes, so I find my tone changes. This is not personal. I'm just channeling. But certainly I am aware sometimes, you know, and I know how sensitive these situations are. I don't ever want to come across as sounding like I'm judging anybody or negative in any way, okay? That's never my intention. So just know, look, it's smoky quartz, clear quartz. Nothing can harm this person in a way that you were worried about. If this is something that you were scared, you know, they are frustrated in that, you know, they do struggle with seeing you being your 9 of Pentacles self and reclaiming your life. But, you know, ultimately they are aware at the same time that they've made mistakes, and they know what those mistakes are. And if they're still there, I think they're going to work hard at getting themselves out of those situations. But now they know they need to do it alone, and that's why they're upset. But that's their job. That's their work. They have to. And you are succeeding by stepping away and creating that boundary. That is the right response. As hard as it is, it's the right response. His feelings for you hasn't changed one iota either. Okay. So that's why you need healthy boundaries in place. Okay, because you don't want to create three-party situations or triangulation of any kind. So, but it's hard, when you love someone and you have whatever feelings, but you have to have the boundary and move on. And it takes time, but it'll feel better, I promise, as you move forward. But just know that this person's going to be okay. Okay, they're doing it in the right way this time. I feel like in this life they're going to learn and they're going to get it, similar to you. It just might take them longer. And I do feel you're going to have a beautiful friendship or communication that's going to be much more appropriate moving forward, okay? All right, because in my case, this person reached out to me yesterday, so I was struggling a bit. I could tell with the fact that I was enjoying my day and I was doing things with people that this person knew about, and was kind of shocked, like expected to know every single detail of everything that we were doing, and that, how come nobody mentioned this to him? And it's almost like a very immature response, because when I went back and talked to my friends about it, they were like, well, we don't have to share our social itinerary with this person, right? So it's just very immature response, but certainly it was a good enough conversation. I just know I cut that person off guard. And it was him that reached out to me. I didn't reach out to this person. But I did take a break and connect a little bit to make sure everything was okay. And he says it is, but I can tell in the tone that it's not. And I didn't ask because that's not my place anymore. I just, we chatted real quick. It's mostly work related because we work in the same field, and a little bit about our kids and Halloween and that. And then we just moved on. And now I sense that there'll be a nice break and I won't hear from this person for a while, which is fine. Allow me to focus on moving forward, because in my opinion, and for those of us who are seeking this is what we're striving for. So let's see here what we have. You are not afraid. Look, this is the new energy. Look. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh my goodness. And no, you're not afraid. And because of that, you're going to succeed. All right, so a few more cards here. Oh, look. We have the Empress. We're going to pick you up, and if anyone wished you to fall because of your elemental power and tones and frequencies that you carry, no. That's not going to happen. Your elemental guides are not going to allow that to happen. And look at when I cut these cards, look at the 3 cards that came out. You have the strength as a couple to make this work. You will have a commitment, and it'll be beautiful. And you carry tremendous amount of love. And hi, Misty. Misty was just saying yes. Hey, darling. Hi. Hi, Misty. Say hi. Yeah, thank you, darling. So she talks a lot, my cat. So, sorry. So you're going to be a big part of this, and a big reason why this is going to succeed in the way it's going to. Because I'm hearing that this person heeded the warning. So if you shared something that was difficult, it touched them tremendously. And the 33, that's confirmation. Oh, 33, look. Yes, that's I've never seen this before. They're showing it to me in a frequency of 3. So 333333. Look that up, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. Yeah, you're very close to manifesting this, viewer. It's highly spiritual as well. So you have the backing of the divine. And as I say that, Misty just laid right behind my back here on the sofa. Oh my goodness. I can't believe she's laying there like that. Thank you, Misty. Thank you. She's just making sure that I'm okay and that we're okay. and she's protecting my lower back. So in the ways that energy would try to clip in, because I find a lot of people are struggling right now with physical pressure and ailments in their hips, legs, feet, knees. It's when I notice it in a lot of people, it's pay attention, right? Because in terms of physical environment, I think we're bringing in so many high vibrational light codes and frequencies that it really takes a toll on our energetic structures, because you have to make sure that you're replenishing as much as possible. So I'm just providing us with a clearing in that area, in the hip area right now. Misty's helping with that. And that'll allow you to align yourselves with your physical environment in a more authentic way, and it'll bring you much more success, okay? And I just feel like that's needing to happen right now, because when you merge with somebody new, when you come together with somebody new, it's hard because you have to get to know each other. You have to then eventually introduce them to friends and family and colleagues. So it's all a new way of interacting. It's new energies connecting to one another. It's a lot. So I feel like the physical body's getting ready to receive that. And now she's laying on my right side. Thank you. Yeah, she's purring away. She tells me that we're on the right track here. Yes. Thank you, Misty. Thank you. All right, so they do want me to pull a few more cards, and then we're going to wrap up the reading. Oh my goodness. We are in the flow gateway. Okay, so inner peace. Yes. Okay, so the koi fish, and no, Misty, no, back up. So we have in the flow and we have gateway, and look, that's the portal here. And it's being safeguarded. I'm being reminded of, because I was at an all-staff meeting last week on Friday, and the person in front of me had just a headpiece with exactly this on it. So that person was safeguarding me. I was surrounded by people in that room that was protecting my energy to help me feel secure as I transcended a lot over the weekend with Halloween. It's tough. So if you've been feeling heavy energy, just know that that comes with the territory of that holiday, and you made some really good choices to get yourself out of tricky situations. You've been connected to the proper moon, and like I said, there could be a realignment with the stars or star system. I'm here in the gateway. There's different gateways that will open up to you, and it'll help you be in the flow. Everything's protected here, okay? So just take in the energy of all the crystals you see on my board here, because it'll help. Because we're going to wrap up the reading here. They want me to read this one card. It says joy. Joy. Joy springs from a sense of connection to the divine and is a quality which illuminates you. Your angel guidance is to culture this quality by seeking the divine in every situation. Look beyond the surface and seek the light in the heart of each person. Then you will become aware of the wonder of creation, and joy will ignite your life. Delight in everything, for joy is a key to enlightenment. Enjoy life. Affirmation: I find joy in everything. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to bless that. Okay. Thank you. And you see it's moving in the right direction. And now we're just going to send that to this counterpart here as well. Okay. There we go. They're struggling. They can feel it, but they're going to receive. They're happy to receive, actually. They're saying thank you. They are moving with a frown on their face, but nevertheless, they're moving. So that's really good. All right. So congratulations, viewers. I think that this has been a very successful reading here. If you feel tired, go and rest. My readings carry a lot of energy, so very oftentimes I know I feel tired, and if you do, it's quite normal. If you go and have a little nap, that's great. If you have more energy, you want to go for a walk outside, ground yourself. If you took in a lot of light, that's a pretty good way of feeling much more settled, okay? I don't want anyone to feel kind of discombobulated or imbalanced in any way. And if you have a labradorite crystal, just hold on to it as you're doing your grounding work as well, okay? Smoky quartz helps as well, rose quartz, just to help soften the energy if you're feeling sad or scared in any way, okay? I promise everything will be okay. You're aligning your cells beautifully and everything's flowing in the right direction. You're a queen. And don't forget it. Wear your crown proudly, okay? And I mean etherically, of course, but nevertheless, it's there. For those of you who are watching, you're queens that don't abuse this energy, okay? So congratulations. And for that reason, you still have it. Okay, and the energy that emanates from it is what is triggered, what triggers other people, but you're not responsible for that. You're responsible just to be you. Okay, they're responsible for themselves, even if they get triggered. It's never your fault, okay? However, if you do something in any connection or relationship that you know is not okay, then we know how to do the repair work. You just, do the work that's required to heal and move on. All right, so speak with love, be kind, be respectful, be honest, and come from a heart space, and you'll be okay, I promise. So on this note, I bid you farewell for today, and we'll chat soon. Take care.